salvation is not a reward for the good things we have done. Hindi mo raw makukuha ang salvation o pagpunta sa langit sa pamamagitan ng pagiging mabuti, because good people don't go to heaven. Hindi po napupunta sa langit ang mababait na tao alone, because good works is not a basis for going to heaven. And that's very clear in the Bible, in Ephesians 2, not by good works, so that no one can boast. Pag daw po good works ang basihan para mapunta sa langit, magkakaroon daw tayo ng entitlement sa langit at magpapayabangan tayo. E di sana accountant pinadala ni God, hindi Savior, di ba? So, come to think of it, karamihan sa atin ang iniisip, ang taong mabait pupunta sa langit. Hindi po totoo yun, not by good works, so that no one can boast. So, Pastor Jeff, kung hindi pala mapupunta sa langit by good works, paano mapupunta sa langit? Well, sinabi ko ng verse kanina, di ba? Patient si Lord, not wanting anyone to perish. And the Lord is compassionate, abounding in love, kaya pinadala niya yung kanyang bugtong na anak. God cannot just let go of sin. Kasi po, si God by nature is just. Hindi pwedeng lahat ng rapist pumasok, lahat ng murderer, MWF pasok sa langit. Hindi pwedeng ganun. Otherwise, hindi na siya just. Hindi na righteousness ang magiging pundasyon ng kanyang kingdom. So si God po is righteous and just. God demands payment for sin. Kaya nilagay daw niya sa isang cup, symbolically speaking, yung galit niya, yung cup of God's wrath. So, pag tinanong mo, bakit namatay si Jesus? Because we are sinful. We are all deserving to go to hell. But God, in His loving kindness, demanded payment for the sin natin sa Kanya. And since wala tayong pambayad, since hindi natin kayang bayaran ang utang natin sa Ama sa Langit, since He's demanding a just payment for our sinfulness, God also provided the payment for the sin. Sa 2 Corinthians 5:21, God made Him who had no sin to be sin for us, so that in Him, kay Kristo, we might become the righteousness of God. Ginawa daw ng Diyos na makasalanan ang kanyang anak na walang kasalanan para sa kanyang gagawing pagkamatay sa krus, tayo ay magiging righteous sa mata ng Diyos. Kaya ang hirap lunukin ng Isaiah 53:10, it was the Lord's will to crush Him. Plano ng Diyos patayin yung kanyang sariling anak. Yes, hindi po pumatay kay Jesus mga Romano, hindi yung mga Pariseo, but it was the Lord's will, sabi sa Isaiah 53:10, that Jesus Christ will die, will be crushed, and will cause Him to suffer. Kaya, if you're listening today, it's enough for you to understand, makasalanan ka, makasalanan ako. Si God, nag-create ng universe, He's a moral God, meron siyang moral requirement sa mga titira sa kanyang universe na ginawa. Kung ayaw mo yung requirement niya, di mag-create ka ng sarili mong universe, hindi mo naman kaya. But since we are under the dominion of this God, meron siyang moral standard, at binrake ni Eva at Adan yun, and throughout history, we've been breaking that moral standard, so we're all deserving to go to hell because that's the payment for the sin. But God provided a way. He sent His one and only Son, Jesus Christ, para pumamatay on your behalf and my behalf, so that we don't have to pay the penalty, because hindi rin naman natin kayang bayaran in the first place. Not by good works, but Jesus Christ did it for you and me. That's why it is finished. It's done.